let's get a bit of a focus on what one fund manager in the small cap space is focused on. Pac Capital CIO Clayton Larcombe is joining us now. Clayton, nice to see you again.
Good to see you, Nadine.
Look, last time we spoke, we were talking about the esports and gaming part of your portfolio. How's that going?
Look, it's definitely been a sector that's come under pressure around the world. It's in this growthy, up-and-coming US NASDAQ sector that's come under pressure. And but saying that, like, I think we spoke about it some time ago on the show. We really made a proactive effort when the fund launched a few years ago to have this ability in this sector, in this small cap growthy sector, to be able to be long and short. You know, and saying that too, we really have taken a lot of active positions this year and have actually performed really well. So up sort of 13% for the year, so it's been good.
All right.
Yeah.
So where are you looking to take positions in that gaming esports space?
Well, at the moment, well, it's obviously reporting season right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so people are starting to report. So we obviously we have a big position in Tencent, which is a really big cap name, not in the small cap side of things, but you know they are essentially a big, probably the biggest player in esports and gaming around the world. 60% of the revenue comes from gaming.
Yeah.
So they are looking. Then the reason I bring Tencent up is because they are acquiring a lot of other smaller players, and they're actually taking a pretty big position in a French company called Ubisoft right now. So that's sort of on the radar for us at the moment. Look, there's another name in the US called Roblox.
Oh,
Yeah.
name in the US. Name in my household.
There you go.
Thank you very
There
much.
you go, everyone.
Now, I must say I've not contributed. I think I've spent about $1.50 on Roblox, but
Have you?
the obsession that kids
Yeah.
have with this
Totally.
ecosystem
Yep.
is unreal.
Exactly, and it's not just a. I think there's a bigger play here than just an esports game. You know, Roblox is a community. People go in and interact. As it looks like you know very well. They go in, interact on a daily basis, and it's a really it's for developers, but also people to play on the game as well. It's, you know, in March I think it was 35 million people use the platform a day. Now it's 50 million people log on and use the platform a day. It sounds like your household does too.
Yeah, well, we try to make it not every day, but not having much luck with that. Look, so Roblox is, you know, you're happy to be long Roblox?
Well, yeah, we are. It's been a position that we have. We started to add the position in about 5% of our portfolio, about $65. It's fallen to 29 at one stage. It's come back up now to sort of 36s and 7s, and we've added the position. That's the biggest holding in our esports fund right now. They're reporting on Wednesday.
Okay.
You know, last reporting at the early in the year that they were 35% increase on their revenue. The stock fell 40% from there because of where the market is now. We genuinely have done the work behind the scenes and know that, or feel that this will be a really good number. And the share price is under where it was when they reported a significant revenue. So it's a strong buy for us.
Where are you potentially shorting in that space? Or
Yeah.
are you so bullish
No.
on the overall thematic that, you know, you're not interested in shorting?
No, like, obviously we're a really big believer in this innovation topic of esports gaming, but you know our responsibility is to investors too, to make returns. So when we see a company that has a too frothy valuation or has gone up well beyond where we think, we have the ability and have been really active in going short. So good example is a company called Skills, you know, SKLZ. You know, it did a SPAC, you know, about 18 months ago. It comes on the market in the NASDAQ about $10 a share.
Yeah,
You
SPACs aren't a good word right now,
know?
are
No,
they?
they're definitely not on the attractive list right now, but these things come in cycles. I think there's a place for them in the market, I really do, but that's for another discussion.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Back to Skills.
The back Skills went to 10. Again, I didn't participate in the SPAC. Went to 40. I got long about 15. It went back to 19. Long story short is it got to back to the SPAC price at the start of the year, and I was in Miami, New York at the start of the year. I met with the chairman, the CFO, and the way that they were just something fundamentally was changing the company. The way they were spending money. Skills is a platform where, let's say you've made a game. A free game, you might have made some sort of a developer who's produced a game and a game on a mobile phone. Skills provide you a way to go in and monetize the game, to say, hey, how about buy some in-game cosmetic items to use your credit card or somehow to make the game viable to make money. So essentially they've produced 800 tournaments, 800 million tournaments, sorry, over the course. They do 2 million tournaments a day. So it's a great company, but they've just been spending too much money. They've been doing a huge amount of cash burn, and we actually flicked to a short position at $4.30, and it's been a really strong reason why our performance has been really good, because now it's $1.40.
Okay, interesting. Now, we don't have a lot. We're not overly leveraged to the gaming and esports space for locally listed companies. But is this a sector, generally speaking, that you see going forward will continue to trade in tandem with whatever's going on with tech, with growth?
Well, we at PAC have two sort of we're really involved with this innovation topic, and esports is an innovation topic. It's definitely something that's changing a product or a process around the world. The way people communicate, the way your household works, the way I do a lot of work behind the scenes. And this whole IT innovation landscape that esports is caught up in, look, I think for the moment it will trade together. I think it's caught up in the same IT bucket, that people think that when we're trying to exit growth assets, esports is a part of that, because it is essentially an IT growth topic. So I think that it is caught up for the moment, and it will continue. But I think you can be smart and be on both sides of it. So.